Kita lanjutkan petualangan Rinju. Terakhir baru pulang dari ini ya, Hogwarts ya. Come and see me. I need to represent. Halo Sakamoto Asura, semangat live-nya. Oke. Profesor Fit. Ada sekali jalan-jalan. Kemana ya? Potongannya mirip asli ya kah? Aku mau bikin karakter blonde sih, jadi kayak gini. Ini loadingnya. Asli yang di R4 kan? Nih. Ya, itu gue gak peduli. Loading. Emang game berat sih, dikit-dikit loading. Apa nih? Oh ini nih, puzzle. Ya gimana ya?
Lumos.
Ada 2 pilar, ada lukisan. Ada kucing. Mana ya? sini ya. Lukisan ya.
I'm convinced I'm the only one in my dormitory who doesn't snore.
Revelio.
Malam Kak Lin, malam si di Zakwan Cesta, malam ini Rob, halo. Lukisan dua pilar mana?
Might some kind soul help me?
Apa nih?
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Kenapa kamu dibenci?
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play.
Gobstone?
Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstone? Interest.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Nih. Jangan lihat.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Kau tahu cari sendiri lah. Kayak gue nih.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Kasian.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Malah lanjut main.
Revelio.
Oh, yang tadi mana ya? Halo, ini dok. Kenapa? Apa ini dok? Ngomong halo dua kali. Oh ini ya? Apa yang tadi? Ya tadi dong. Putar doang. Mungkin ke bawah. Lock lagi. Loading. Oh, but
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
high place di mana? How? Disuruh naik apanya? Tapi disuruh keluar ya? Apa dari luar ya? High place. Ah, udah. No, I have.
Greetings.
Still at early. Cats. Gobstone where?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
High place there. Oh, it need to fly. Okay, so I can. It need to fly. Okay. Thank you, Indira. So I need a broom. Hello, Hana. Malam Rinju. Lama gak stream? Enggak. Seminggu yang lalu kan udah.
Revelio.
Lah iya. Yang Akia ya, lupa lah. Tapi kayaknya yang lainnya lebih tinggi deh.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Nanti dah. Loading dong.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley, okay.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, They want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
Bentar, apa itu? Lambang apa itu? Oh, spell baru ya? Incendio. Wow. Pasti api nih. Api-api nih. Aku mau ke sana.
Revelio.
Apa itu? Apa itu? Bagi. Oh, ini pegangannya. Ini gimana ya?
Potato. Lumos.
Nah, ini gimana? Nah, ini sampai jauh-jauh amat ya. Apa di bawah ya? Bahkan sih di bawah.
Lumos.
Bukan sini ya.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's
Mungkin
class,
sini.
that is.
Watch the tile under your feet, you'll set off
Lah, yang
something
baru.
foul. Oh, please be careful. The headmaster shows no
Malah baru lagi.
compassion. I deserve a location.
Do you happen to have any Valerian sprigs? I really
Oh itu. Ya gampang nih.
I hadn't met any of my cousins until I found out.
Ya baik. Itu yang lukisannya di mana ya? Lukisan di mana? Apa itu ya? Ini ya.
Lumos.
Apa tuh? Apa itu?
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Going to crosses one.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Duel maksudnya. Apa sini ya? Oh duel ya. Nah coba lihat-lihat nih.
Revelio.
Bukan.
Lumos.
Tinggal dua sih dong ya. Apa sini ya? Kayaknya enggak deh. Malah makin jauh.
Revelio.
Iya, makin jauh. Bodoh ah.
Revelio.
Apa nih?
Protego. Lumos. Heal. Leviosa.
Make a point!
Heal.
Sorry. Iya dong. Tuh dong.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know,
Ya udah
Sebastian.
tahu.
I know.
Aku udah agak lupa nih. Lompat. Ini males.
Tego.
Oke, siap. Apa nih? Oh, aku mau training dulu nih.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Ada lupa. Aku agak lupa. Kayak aku ada sendiri. Oh.
Good one! Excellent form!
Tadi kok buku nih kemarin.
You'll get it! That's it!
Tadi pakai incendio nih.
I'd say that's enough
Tapi-
practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Solo lah.
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
All by myself.
Ready to get thrashed?
Ikaw lawan
Apologies in
natin.
advance.
The fuck? Kok kira bakal satu lawan satu gitu loh. Soalnya yang kemarin kan 2 lawan 2 kan. Back can feel inside with close. Summoning charm, Akio, okay. Oh no.
I'm the one!
Act like a winner.
Hey you! Out of here.
There goes my
Out of here. Gila nyaris kan.
Big hits that round. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Incendio, aku mau incendio. Teleport lah, biar cepat. Makasih. Aksi itu. Level win. Incendio.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you, and
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Widih. Tuker ini. Gitu. Udah.
Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Oke, kita combo coba. Iya, udah tadi. Apa itu? Udah. Offer incendio.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Ini nggak akan gitu gimana? Kok nggak ada gitu? Apa nggak bisa ya? Tuh, nggak.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Udah lah. Muter. Kucing. Dua kucingnya. Temenan sekarang. Kucing. Ini teks ini apa sih, ganggu banget. Iya udah. Apa nih? Asing. Udah nih. Yoi, kucing nomor 1. Endok itu apa pakai mus ya? Enggak. Lah, ada gini-gininya. Itu tuh. Oh, kalau pakai mus bisa 3 gitu. Bisa 4 set ini. Tapi mesti diganti ya. Adalah nylon. Profesor Fig. Apa di sini ya?
Lumos.
Kayaknya bukan deh. Mungkin sini. Nah, ini. Mana? Oh, itu dia. Akhirnya setelah sekian lama ketemu juga tuh kupu-kupu. Tadi
There
sampai
you
di
are.
Pairu. Udah kan? Udah penuh nih, udah 4.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
Yeah.
I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Itulah. Sebastian. Kenapa ke Sebastian? Agak cepet ya pakai teleport lah. Kenapa ujuk-ujuk ke Sebastian ya? Salah.
Revelio.
Apaan Zakwan? Hello, Sebastian.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Yeah. It's to do with Ragnarok. Basta.
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port...
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Langsung dong. Langsung midnight. Iya lah. Apa merah-merah nih? Mapnya merah-merah.
Rebellion.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Wow. If detect in off-limit area, okay. Oh, bisa ini enggak? Skill gitu. Api kegunaan.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Nearby adverted sense. Rinju. Oh, ada stage na. Abu-abu, kuning, merah. Use apa di use? Use ini apa ya? Siapa yang buat nulisnya kan?
Lost. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always
Yeah,
used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Huh?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Kok gitu? Kok gitu? Kunci, kunci, kunci.
What a mess.
Apa nih?
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Apa nih? Cast will undetected to rule out it. I mode. Oh, bisa I'm.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Mana bos? Malah bikin ribut.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about. Silent as a grave.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Apa lagi tuh? Putih-putih tuh. Disuruh apa ya? Like, apa sih?
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell.
Mau cepu gila.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Ayolah, ganti lagi. Ganti ini ya.
Repair it.
Wow. Makin bawah nih gila di sekolah.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. Revelio.
There must be more to this room.
Still.
That's it.
Lah. Isekai dong. Gila. Dapat yang kuning. Aku mau. Sini. Ada lagi. Ini apa nih? Turun. Oh ini ya.
Where might this lead?
Ante apa? Lah. Jadi kesini dong. Gila. Apa harus duel? Keras dulu deh. Iya dong, duel dong.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Lumos.
Better be. Harus main combo nih kayaknya nih. Nanti ultinya tuh. Dari sini. Kenapa tuh? Didorong. How to get the nyampe gila.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Okay. Bentar, yang di belakang juga kayak gitu dong. Yang buat ke chestnya tuh. Iya dong. Oh enggak. Jadi gimana dong? Bodohan. Maju ke sana dong. Lah. Muncul dong. Terus secret gila. Jelek apa yang hijau ya? Yang hijau gila. Nurun dong. Bodo amat.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Waduh. Rame amat. Gila. Jago bet, jago bet. Harus deket banget api nih, ngeselin. Harus deket banget, makanya agak susah makanya.
It is a book after all.
Gak bisa long ring. Ambil wudhu dong. Terus apa? Ini di awal-awal. Akulah Tuhanmu, gila.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Alas itu gitu. Ini kejat itu mukanya gila. Oh, ini kayaknya kayak kita. Keadaannya kayak kita ya.
Sebastian.
Ayo.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
Kalau ngaku awas loh.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Good. That's my
Oh,
best friend.
Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Nice. Itu tuh spellku mana? Spell. Oh, tapi gak ada kainnya. Apa muat-muat tuh ya? Lah, ada ginian.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Gak ketemu si Sebastian Luna. Nggak bisa ya? Nggak bisa.
Revelia.
Ada ginian lagi. Apa nih? White. Tomat. Ganti lagi, aduh ini cuma 4 doang nih.
Lumos.
Oh ini udah ya.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting.
I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Zombie dong. Zombie nih.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Tutorialnya nih.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Ya dong, tutorialnya nih. Di bawah tangga.
Lumos. This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Pas gabut doang kan.
The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Obviously.
What are you doing?
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth!
Revelio.
I should have seen that.
Apa itu? Ada putih-putih di ujung. Apa nih?
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Fixing. Salah.
Reparo.
Bukan. Apa dong?
Lumos.
Apanya? Waduh.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Dari mana? Sini.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Dua. Oh, tadi 3 ya? Tadi orang ambil 3 tadi. Lagi dong. Aduh, lama banget. Apaan sih ini ya?
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio.
Lah.
Revelio.
Oh, hilang.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Sabar.
Lumos.
Di atasnya ada lukisan bapak-bapak di tengah, atau bukan lukisan, patung. Lompatan. Gak bisa dong.
Revelio.
Ada apa-apa lagi? Ada sesuatu sana. Tapi nah, naik.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Minta bayaran dong di bawah. Minta bayaran atau minta?
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
Bodoh. Oh, bisa, I'm joking dong. I'm joking gak ya? Joking lah.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Dibakar kak? Apa yang dibakar? Oh, yang ini ya.
Incendio.
Oh, thank you, that one. Hilang. Oh, yang begini dibakar. Thank you, Chesta.
Revelio.
Baru kepikiran. Udah ada ini kan di situ.
Revelio.
Oh, ini ketika demo udah kan ngeselin banget.
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how?
Oh.
Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Ayo kita ngobrol. Kok gitu bukannya?
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Ya apa dah? New quest. Buset banyak. Wow. Duel party jadinya. I'm in. Terus langsung bantai. Mana. Oh ini ya. Di luar. Oh bentar, quest mana? Udah di-detect. Sini kan. Nah ini. Kok gak bisa teleport ya? Oh ya teleport loh ya. Currently unavailable. What? How?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Oh, ada pesan. Hamlet kan yang tadi ya? Select word not. Wow. Ada baru dah. Yes, bisa explore. Tapi aku mau duel. Aku mau bantai. Ada. Aku mau bantai.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Ya apa sih?
Revelio.
Kunci-kunci nih. Betul banget nih. Menyiapin. Ini apa sih? ada nih. Aduh. Jauh-jauh.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Solo.
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
Patah satu nih sekarang.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the
Iya
spirit.
dong. Patahan satu dong.
Leviosa, send your best for that.
Oh.
Come on.
Leviosa, take it. Accio. Don't try and run back.
Kok gitu?
Find the one.
Salah dong. Lah. Berakhir.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you
Aku
that
nggak
round.
terima
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Kok nggak ngahil dong? Apa tuh? Aku nggak terima.
Act like a winner.
Kok gitu sih? Ganggu aja. Masih
Glad I
gitu
didn't bet on
ya.
that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Tapi nggak bisa hilang. Sialan. Healku dari buang-buang. Lah, bisa lagi.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Good one! Nicely done! That was something! Keep trying!
Nggak bisa dong. Kan lu kok dua-dua gitu ya? Pas pelan-pelan ya. Pelan-pelan dong.
That's it!
Terus pelan-pelan.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
A dummy.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know.
Okay.
Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Revelia.
Oh, belum sini. Ada ginian. Lah. Iya. Kunci-kunci mulu.
Revelia.
Hello. Bakar. Hello, Rusian. Oh ya, aku dulu ketemuan sama ini. Expelliarmus. Wow. Law from Elysian. By those rolling what? Di mana? Oh. Really, mana really? Tadi gimana ketemu musuhnya? No path available. What? Oke, nanti deh. Nantilah.
Revelio.
Itu apa ini? Wow. Lah. Di luar. Apa nih? Lah bisa ngelut nih. Ngelut di dalam sekolah. Obrolan di tenda. Obrolan apa?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora
Hey,
dear.
Rinju.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Hey.
We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new core and cut down the soil!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at...
I wonder if hippogriffs like
Yes,
nutgrass.
Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoy it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Liam. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from...
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Oh. Okay. Wait.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Aku mau ke WC dulu. Sambil nunggu ginian. Be right back. bisa pakai fertilizer. Mana? Mana fertilizer? Gak ada. Ya, mau keluar sana. Mau keluar. Sepuluh, 9, 8. Ulang. Salah. Potion.
Rebellion.
Wouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident?
Professor Black would know.
Wow.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Doang dong. Gampang.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
Yeah.
She's my aunt.
Professor.
Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potions.
Chat na dia sa man. Dapat lubah na dia. Ready. Udah 14 nih.
Potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Satu doang ya.
A well-prepared. There's a few potions on hand.
Edurus. Bukan mini game lagi.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Oh! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Horogloom. Horogloom. Well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Next. Oh, ini ada steroidnya. Buset, di luar. Oh. Keluar. Keluar.
Revelio.
Nggak bisa mulung. 500 gila. Di mana tuh? Oh, di sini ya. Oke. Sambil keliling-keliling. Kemana?
Revelio.
Ini apa sih ini? Ya, ada orang. Jalan-jalan. dipilih. Ini kayak suatu saat bakal penting ya. Ya aku kasih ini. Apa dia? Iya.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Ada simbol-simbol.
Revelio.
Tempat berang. Bisa berenang atau bisa tapi jauh ya, kayak ada gua-gua nih. Apa nih? Dungeon.
Revelio.
Apa nih?
Incendio. Revelio.
Nah ini buat healing. Witch juice. Puzzle. Oh. Dah. Udah. Bodoh. Ntar ada merah-merah. Ada merah-merah. Wih. Mati langsung gila. mati dong. Di ulti. Aku mau pause ini avoid apa tuh? Gitu deh. Oh yeah.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Pati udah.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your
Revelio.
pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today.
Revelio.
Right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Itu Victor Lockwood tuh yang di Hogsmeade kemarin yang sama si Ranrock. Kalau aku nggak tahu. Waduh, lumayan ya. Gila 13. Eh.
Revelio.
Lah. Kunci-kunci. Kok nggak bisa? Ini apa sih domba? Terbang. Sekolah.
Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Lagi doang. Maximo, what? Nggak usah.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Kayak kuning tinggal aja. Wrestling play.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Berarti ini questnya mana ya? Nggak keganti nih questnya. Ini kan? Atau ini? Oh ya ini.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
They must have come this way. Think!
Enggak yang awal-awal.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
Yang sehabis
I did not
ketemu
have
si
time
Orn
to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Udah invisible.
Students, you can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Ayo.
I'll have taken your life before you even...
You will
Gila. Oh ya, aku harus ini ya. Oh ya, dos.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Aku lupa. Dos. Apa nih? Collection section.
Get over here, you entitled! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere.
Track. Oh, nggak bisa ya. Oh, ini kehitung dua.
You'll take this trigger from the right dead body!
3. Dua.
You will pay for your... You're easier to spot than an eruption. Knew you would still.
Yeah.
Stop that right now. Ah, no!
Cepetan sini sana.
How embarrassing!
Ya. Sini.
Please stop! I hate heights. Released.
Ya, matiin.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyres sink.
Yeah.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Apa lagi nih? Different challenge.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book we found for Professor Fee. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Blank.
Zesłamanie. Lagi na. Dive in. Masih mapnya nih. Apa nih? Oh, aksi. Buset ya. Ini akan dikerjain kayaknya.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Itu. Oh yeah.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I'm keeping it, what? Bisa dimain. Ini, aduh. Apa ya? Apa butuh hadiah? Oh, yeah.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
After what Van Rock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
kemana? Ini kan.
Revelio.
Aku kesini. Jauh amat. Oh ini ya.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Oh.
Revelio.
Udah. Ya ada lagi deh.
Revelio.
Ya udah. Oh ini.
It's so tricky after all.
Udah deh, ngapain lagi? Oh ini ya. Coba ini dulu. Cari musuh. Tadi kayaknya ada deh. Sini ada musuh nih. Jadi ada musuh. Lah apa itu? Nah itu dia.
Revelio.
Apa? Oh sini. Kok gak ada tandanya?
Yes.
Ya udah. tiba-tiba 8. Heal gue dulu. Ini apa sih ini?
Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! Revelio!
Apa nih? Masih ke atas dong. Mana? Hai, siapa itu?
Revelio!
Oi, can you help me?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Ini di Akio. Ini. Read my comment, yes. What? I'm ready. Nanti dah. Kemana dulu? Banyak banget juga questnya. Oh ini.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Apain dulu ya? And read your comment. Ini di mana sini? What's your character name that you are playing with? Name? Itu jawab itu Will. Ini di mana sini? Di luar ya? Sini.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few...
Course ni dulu, pindahkan course ni.
If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Revelio.
Gerak mana? Ya ini kan. Kesini. Kesini.
This stairwell looks promising. Looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Revelio.
Ini ya. Kucing.
Oh, I remember remember that day. Yes, in Greenhouse 3.
Yes. You'd hidden a bucket of leaping toadstools over at the far end.
Yes, I do recall now.
Revelio.
Knocked it over when we ran out.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Revelio.
Kemana ya? Oh, that's what now. Ini.
Revelio. A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
Nah, ini.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Yes.
Oh.
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Udah. Sekarang. Jalan lagi. Aduh.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, ini yang ini.
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
Gobstone. Terus ini ya.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest.
Carilah. Nanti harus terbang. Buset dah naik.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school Zenobia's gobstones.
Sini. Lah. Nah gitu lah. Dua tiga kurang 15. 8. 8 kurang 2 6. Berarti betul 6. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 kadal. Ini 9 nih pas ini. 10. Ini 3 7 berarti. Berarti cumi-cumi.
Revelia.
Sini ada. Mana?
Revelia.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Sini.
Revelia.
Apa? Aduh, turun lagi. Gimana repotnya? Jauh-jauh gila.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Hai. Sini.
Revelia.
Di sini.
Just
one more gobstone.
Mana nih?
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Ini kayaknya abis ini dulu nih. Udah 3 jam. Terus banyak ada pos lagi nih.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Bisa diambil dong, gila, jahat banget nih.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Ada quest lagi nih. Ambil.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting troll.
Oh, bisa?
That's nice to hear.
I'm going to presume your reputation... You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class.
Oh, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be...
Exactly. I wish more of a... Regardless of how reasonable I...
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but... Anyway, to make matters worse,
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept... It's supposedly so overrun now that I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous...
Very well. If I...
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it.
Aku ambil ini. Quest yang tadi nih. Nah ini. Habis ini nih, ambil spell. Ada kan? Jalan aja.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Sangat cheerful ya.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Oh. Api tuh.
Good work. The dummy is... Stay in practice. You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
This one.
Still at it, I see.
Itu.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Bisa tayong guna nih. Gosh, agak lamatin. Infinity Combo. Selamatin ya, yung cooldownnya. Dah. Questnya nambah-nambah mulu. Ini. Kok berpikir nanti belum ya? Ini juga belum kan ya? Masih token doang.
Everyone pulls off their broom at least once.
This must be... Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Oh shit. 16.
I think I'll go for a quick sprint.
Bisa play free kah? Gak tau tuh.
I find it helps stimulate my mind.
Semoga aja.
Especially if we've had a
Dah, dulu. Dah, bye-bye.